Hey guys, this is out cruising around with a new windshield bar here. We got the spreader bar laid in here at the bottom of the windshield, trying to work around the instrument cluster on the dash. So it's a hair higher than what I would like for it to be, but we're a quarter-inch off the dash cluster here. And so working with getting everything parallel, that's where it had to be. I've set in the little corner gussets just to see how it's going to look. I think it's going to look, anyway, little malfunction there. These are not welded in. That'll be welded in at the end. That one doesn't want to stay now. That's why we weld them and they don't just sit in place. But anyway, guys, this is where we're at. It's Monday, so I'm going to try to get some more bracing in here. I need to get these roof spreaders in so we can lift the cage out and do the finished fab out of the rig. That's my goal. So anyway, that's where we're at. We're coming together. Anyway, we'll get some more videos here, but let's walk around and take a look at the dash fitment here. Let's see. Lovely moving blanket seat covers. But see, we're just over the instrument cluster, and don't be looking at my ugly weld there. Tack got out of hand. I'll get it cleaned up. But anyway, this is where we're at. And like I said, we'll get some more videos put together and check back in. I hope you're having a good week. Hey guys, I know I make all this look easy, like all these ideas just come in all at once, but truth of the matter is, shop time split about probably 50-50 between working and thinking about how to work. So I've been sketching up what we got going on here. The purple here is going to represent everything we already have built. So let's see if that's going to show up. There we go. And you can see here, even my thought time doesn't always go as planned. But anyway, look guys, this is what I've been calling the mullet bar. And here's our rear hoop. This is down here going back to the tie-in and the bed. Those bends are exaggerated. But here is our windshield bar. And that'll be our steering wheel just for orientation, okay? Now I've drawn this way closer together than I should have, so all these angles are going to be abbreviated. But that's where we're at right now. So I'm going to put the purple away. This is what we have to build off of. I'm going to go ahead and do, yellow is going to represent 1.5 inch tube, okay? So I'm going to do a ladder bar down the center, and that's probably going to be about 8 inches on center, okay? And what name of the game here is headroom. So I'm going to do 8 inches on center, and I'm going to put every 10 inches or so, roughly, I'll put a spreader bar in between them. From here, I'm going to come out and do a slight drop windshield bar. The reason I need to do this is I need that 1 3/4 tube exposed in the middle because that's where our rearview mirror is going to mount. So that is all going to be 1.5 inch tube right there. So at this point, I need to go back with my 1 3/4 tube. There's a bottle lot of it. And it's stronger. And we're going to come out of these corners and go here and catch into this ladder bar. You see this right here. And then I also have to build this out here and connect my corners in like that. Now then, that is probably strong enough. But I just feel like it needs more. Because in a rollover and hitting dead center into the door, I don't want to, it's going to be about 38 inches of unsupported, and that's just too long for what I'm comfortable with. So what I want to do is, again, watching out for headroom, I'm going to build lateral bars out from this joint to catch into the windshield corners. So we're pretty conventional looking here. We've kind of got an X all the way across the top at this point. Remember, this is like a triple tube structure B-pillar here. There's a lot of mass there. And we have the ladder bars. This is probably more than sufficient at this point. But here at Redbeard's Overthunk Junk, we don't let little things like more than sufficient stop us. So I was kind of wondering if it would look cool to come off of here and split the difference off the center ladder bar with more 1 3/4. That spreads the windshield load a little bit more as well. And then I actually kicked around, instead of doing that, coming out to the sides and tying the two sides together. If I do that, I'll clean this up a little bit. But what we're looking at doing is basically just trying to spread the load off the center bar and support the outer edges. Because on these outer edges, I also have to tie in a door jamb, which is going to be, I'm basically building some more rub rails out of 1-inch 120 watt DOM. That's going to be a door seal, and it's probably going to be the first thing to hit, so I want to make sure it's supported off good. But the main thing I'm trying to do is keep our melons as much headroom as we can get there. Because my kid keeps growing, 6'3", almost 6'4" maybe now, maybe it is 6'4", and he's still got a ways to go. So I've already dropped the seats 3.5 inches, and now I'm trying to raise the roof line as much as possible. Long story short, guys, I'm going to start laying this in tonight. I'm going to try to get these two bars here, the two side bars in. And when I do that, I'm going to try to apply slight pressure and push the windshield frame forward a hair. As we welded the feet in, it kind of pulled back a little bit. It's okay, but I want it back forward a little bit by the way we carved up the dash, or the way the dash was already carved up, the way we fitted it. So I'm going to try to put that in, spread the windshield forward, leave headroom, 26 gold on 3. Looks more like Madden football here than a roll cage at this point. But anyway, bear with me. We're going to get something built up here, and it'll be structurally sound when we get done. We just have to figure out exactly how we're going to do it. So I'm not going to have any unsupported links over, let's say, 18 to 20 inches on the top. And then on these lateral bars, I will be tying in off of the bars that are already there back into it. And then I think some way or another, I have to close this in just a hair. That's going to be a little more creative how I end up doing that, because I need to be smart about it and leave room to have some kind of storage in the back of this rig. So it is a Samurai, and so storage is at a premium. Anyway, guys, that's kind of where we're at. That's what we're working on, and we'll check back in. Thank you. Hey guys, Redbeard here. We're getting on towards the end of the night. I gotta do training in the morning, so we're gonna call it. But a bunch of y'all been wondering why I did the headlights like this, you know? Well, probably just thought it because it looked awesome. But there's more to it. Look, it holds the windshield pillar back as you lay in your braces. Keeps everything in check, man. That's part of being overthunk. You got to plan way ahead. Got this bar laid in. Starting to get the welder dialed in. I'm pretty happy with where we're going with all this. Got good heat penetration and whatnot. Kind of more of a rake than I planned on. But Zeppelin, he's my toughest critic. It's his rig. So it's looking kind of like the new Razor XP Pros there. Anyway, looking pretty good. You got a picture with the target bar on. We're going to box it in, make it line up with the door jambs. But I think, man, if we were just going to go tube doors and leave the window folded down or window off, the fold down is probably coming. But I think it's just about right. Looking pretty good. We're going to have more headroom and pretty good rake, and believe it or not, the windshield opening is 2 inches bigger than it was on the old roll cage. So even with the rake, we're still gaining in every dimension we needed to. But if you notice here, I made a little short about this. I had a little fire tonight, so I bought these moving blankets. They were on sale up at the harbor. I'm a glutton for the harbor. And I picked up a couple of them. I thought that'd be good to keep welding sparks off of stuff and whatnot. Well, they've done that well, but first piece of slag that dropped tonight lit the back of the rig on fire. So anyway, no big deal. Got it put out. I sure the blanket's good by this point, but she's going to spend the night in the smoker just to be safe. So, anyway, that's where we are, guys. Tomorrow I'll come in and try to line that bar up. I think once everything is wire wheeled and hit with some paint, I think she's going to look pretty good. Hey, man, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Not that I'm going to change anything, but it's good to know what other people think. Anyway, guys, have a great evening. I'll talk to you later.